Greetings, summer Moodlers. It is summer of 2013, and I welcome you to this course. I'm going to try to give you a couple hints right now as to how you become successful in either Moodle 2.0, Reinventing Your Web Presence, which is a 15-hour course for those people who have never taken that version of it before or have never taken Moodle Mania. If you have completed 15 hours of training, you might be in Moodle 2 Refreshed, which is an additional 6 hours of training. Both reinventors and the refreshers are going to access their tutorials from the same course shell. If you scroll down, I do tend to put a star next to those tutorials that I think would be advantageous for the refreshers. But in reality, any of these things, depending upon your priorities and your goals with your course webpage, might be pertinent to those people taking Refresh. So it's the same content, it's just more work in learning Moodle and or relearning Moodle, and then also building your own course webpage. Notice a couple things. There should be a close all button for you. If you click on that, then you just get the headers for each of the topics. And then if you click on the triangle next to one of those topics, you can see a summary of that unit, and you can see the links to the assignments. So for those people who are just starting out, I do think it's important for all individuals taking Reinvented to do these first 4 units. Getting set up, paperless classroom, purpose is important, and design matters. And then after that, you might pick and choose which of the assignments you want to do in the latter part of the course, because there's more content here than you have hours for. So that is important to remember. Now, I also wanted to let you know that if you click on the Moodle 2 help sheets, it's a hot link that will bring you to basically it is an online manual. So if you've ever just been pining for basic instructions, kind of like help sheets for the small little things, you are going to be able to find it here. So this is a really good set of help sheets, and there's lots of different things here that you might want to reference. But they're not mine. That's just me linking to another site where I found some good help sheets. Now, important, for you to do this course, everybody, both the reinventors and the refreshers, need to click on Moodlers Start Here, and you also need to be logged into Moodle before you go to this first section. You know you're logged into the system if in the upper right hand corner you can see your name, kind of like you can see my name in the upper right hand corner, right there. So if you click on Moodlers Start Here, that is where you're going to watch the video that you're watching right now. So I'm guessing you're already actually there. There's a summary of the course. But I did want to let you know that this is where you get your Moodle log, because in this class, you are not required to do X number of assignments. You're required to keep track of your time. And you're done when you get to 15 hours if you're a reinventor, and 6 hours if you're a refresher. So if you click on the click here, it will open a Google Doc, and you will go up to the File menu. You will go down to Make a Copy. I'm not going to do it right now, but then you're going to rename it, and you'll name it your last name plus Moodle Log. So for me, that would be Osland Moodle Log. And then you go to the Share button in the upper right-hand corner, and I don't have this the same sharing settings that you will when you make your copy, but you're going to share it with me, Terri Osland. And that way I can kind of follow your time investment as you do to help us prioritize over time. Alrighty, so I just closed that tab, and you're going to want to watch this complete movie here, which is actually what I'm recording right now. Keep in mind that while you're working on this class, you're also going to be building your personal course web page. So if you are in Moodle, which I am Moodle 2, the course right now, if you click in your navigation block on the triangle next to My Courses, the course page that you manipulate is going to be somewhere in here. And so if you don't see your course web page, you'll have to email me and I'll make you one. But what you'll do is if you hold down the command key and click on your course web page here, watch what happens. I'm just going to click on this first one. Bada bing. I'm holding down the command key. I'm on a Mac. And it'll open my course web page in a new tab. So if you learn when you're in the Moodle course in this tab, so you're going through the tutorials here, watching videos, uploading assignments, and then if you go here, you can work on your own page. So make sure that you have the course and your own course web page loaded in 2 different tabs at the same time, and you'll just be going back and forth, looking and reading and learning in the course, and then applying what you learn to your own page. And then the last thing I'm going to let you know before I'm going to send you off on your own is that in the upper right-hand corner of the Moodle page is a button that says Turn Editing On. When you click on that, the page is going to look different. You're going to see more icons, and also this will now change to Turn Editing Off. It's a button that you will click on to turn off your editing rights. Next to every resource in your center section, as well as your blocks on the right column and the left column, there will be these icons. The little pencil is if you want to edit that particular resource. The arrow is if you want to indent that resource. If you want to move it up and down, see right now I'm hovering over Moodle vocabulary. Watch, if I want to drag that down a little bit so it's under the tips, I can do that by dragging up and down. You can move anything from block to block or from exchange it with another resource. The little dial is to update. Oh, I'm sorry. I think that first, the pencil is to edit just the title, and then the dial is to actually update many more settings having to do with that resource. If you have 2 things that are going to be similar with just small little changes, click on the duplicate option, and then you can make changes to something that is already pre-existing. If you want to delete something, you can click on the X, and then if you temporarily want to hide something from students, you click on the eyeball. We won't worry about the assigning roles right now. You can skip that. All right, and then you can always turn your editing off to get a better idea of what your page will look like to your public. And that is what I just did here. One last thing. My forever challenge is that the Moodle software gets refreshed or updated occasionally. And we are going to do that this summer around mid-August. And so I will blast out a little email video to you around that time with some of the main changes that occur in mid-August. But otherwise, I want you to get started. You'll go to Getting Set Up, learn about the editing tools, the navigation block, and I hope you enjoy this course, and feel free to email me at any time. And you're shooting to finish by August 31st. Good luck. Hope you're having a great summer, and check in often.